Welcome, everyone. We really appreciate y'all being here today. This is a wonderful day for the Bahamas Bowl to know that we'll be back in action once again, and we'll be here in the Bahamas playing American football. I'm Richard Giannini, and I just want to tell you how the format that we're going to use. We're going to ask the Minister of Tourism, Dionisio to start us off, and then you'll hear from Clint Overby, who is the new Vice President for ESPN in our event division. And we'll hear from the NSA in the stadium with our good friend Quinton, Brennan. And then we're going to invite the two conferences that are involved in the game. Will also have an opportunity to speak and tell you how much they're thrilled to be back down here and be a part of your wonderful country. So, Minister D'Aguilar.
I given the open. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm truly delighted to see all of you here today. I wish to extend a very warm Bahamian welcome to Mr. Clint Overby, ESPN's new events Vice President, Conference USA Deputy Commissioner Brian Mackin, and Mid-American Conference Commissioner Dr. John Steinbrecher, and our partners and Bahamas Bowl organizers Richard Giannini and Lee Miller-Tooley and their teams. After all we've endured these past 16 months, a wilderness of sorts across every segment of our tourism product, we are, with great excitement, looking forward to this year's Bowl Games. Needless to say, we have all been deeply impacted by this terrible pandemic, and we are still reeling from its effects. But in life, there's always hope. And the return of the Bahamas Bowl represents just that. It represents hope. Hope for our partners, hope for the players, their families and friends, hope for our visitors, and hope for Bahamians. The extraordinary resilience my people have displayed across the length and breadth of this nation in the face of the worst global health crisis in 100 years has been unmatched around the globe and makes me proud to call these islands the best little islands in the world home. We have shared our home with you for the past 7 years to make Bahamas Bowl happen, and we are immensely proud that despite the ongoing crisis, we get to do it again. As the longest-running international bowl game in college football history, there is no doubt in my mind that the Bahamas Bowl is among the events that have contributed to this island destination becoming the international sports event mecca of the Caribbean. With a strategic focus on events such as these, we have struck gold in our continued quest to diversify our tourism product. As such, it has given travelers even more reasons to visit our beautiful country. And God knows, Lord knows, we will be more than happy to give them the same Bahamian welcome you've received today. So I charge you, our partners, to do all you can to push from your side in the United States, to highlight and promote to as many people as you can the tranquility and serenity that is the Bahamas, knowing that not only will they be attending the much-anticipated bowl game, but that they will do so with our stunningly breathtaking sandy beaches as the backdrop. Our hospitality is world-renowned, and we know that once they get a taste of the islands, they will come back for more. With the government's focus on continuing and engaging projects that ensure the economic growth and development of our country, I insist that we bring our A-game to this event, that we are smart, measured, and strategic in pursuing the growth and success of the Bahamas Bowl, not just for mine or the government's sake, but because our livelihoods and all we hold dear are at stake. There is no doubt that there is pent-up demand for travel. The high visibility of our destination brand has deepened that demand for the Bahamian experience and has driven airlift and the growth of our cruise business. With some 400,000 stopover visitors coming to our shores in the first 6 months of this year, we are eager to grow those numbers to reach as close as we can to pre-pandemic levels. In hosting these games, it is our hope that we will build on the momentum we have experienced these past months, making the Bahamas Bowl another feather in the hat of our tourism recovery. As we come out of this pandemic and host more events such as this, it is important that our message is hammered home. And that is, the Bahamas is open, the health and safety protocols are robust, and that we are looking after the health and safety of visitors and industry workers alike. That said, the Bahamas is close to home for visitors traveling from the United States, from which these games originate, so let us not drop the ball. Let us cease today for the football players, for my Bahamian people, and for everyone involved. We have made history already. Now let's take these games to newer and greater heights on December the 17th and show the world just why bowl games are truly better in the Bahamas. Thank you.
I think we just found a new tagline, by the way. Thank you, very nicely said. First of all, my name is Clint Overby, and I haven't been to the Bahamas in 25 years, and I just want to thank our hosts for wonderful hospitality for the last couple days. It's been wonderful to be back in the country and see all that it has to offer. Obviously, we're all in the middle of a pandemic, coming out of it, and to see the recovery on display is really, it makes me hopeful, right, to use that word again. So on behalf of ESPN and the Walt Disney Company, we're excited to be back. We're excited to be back in the business of college football. Sports has obviously taken a big hit during the pandemic. We want to play a role in that recovery with college football, college basketball, the entirety of the sports enterprise. And we believe staging a game here in the Bahamas is part of that recovery. So we're excited to be back. We're excited to have our partners with us today. We're excited to have our collegiate partners here with us today, showing their support as well. So again, on behalf of ESPN and the Walt Disney Company, we're just excited to be back, and we're ready for football as well, and we'll be here in December. So thank you.
Good afternoon. I hope all is well with everybody. I don't know if there's anything left to be said after Minister Diaglo would have give such a... I was ready to take the collection plate out just now there, Minister, and just pass it around. But I know. But just to echo the sentiments that Minister Diaglo would have said, on behalf of Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture and the NSA, we're excited to have the Bahamas Bowl back here in our shores. It's been some 16 months that it's been absent, and then, you know, it's definitely something that has been missing because it's become a definite staple of our community in over the last few years in the month of December. So we're excited to have it back. It's great to have our conference partners back. It's great to partner with Ministry of Tourism on this. Richard Giannini, welcome to the team. So again, the NSA is excited to have us back. And like Minister would have said, you know, we're open for business, and it is with great hope that we go on the platform of letting everybody know that we're here. And again, thank you. All right.
Good afternoon. I'm John Steinbrecher, and I was privileged to be the Commissioner of the Mid-American Conference. Thank you for opening the islands for us. We are so thrilled to be here. You know, a year ago this time, we were all of us, wherever you lived, you know, the world shut down. and we had to recreate, how do we get through this? We didn't know if we'd have our schools open. We didn't know if we'd be able to compete in sports. As it turned out, we figured out new ways to do things. We relearned. We re-educated ourselves. There's this wonderful quote by Robert Jordan, and it's, "The oak fought the wind and was broken, and the willow bent when it must, and it survived." And that's what we had to do last year. We had to bend, and we had to survive. I'll give you an example. We put in all sorts of protocols around how we did practices, how we did games, how we ate meals, how we had team meetings. We had all sorts of testing protocols. Throughout last season, we delayed the start of our season for about 6 weeks and then played the last half of it. 12 teams. We did over 36,000 COVID tests. And with that, we had a positivity rate of less than 0.5%. And that speaks to the discipline and attention to detail and really good fortune that our student athletes and coaches did. But it spoke to how much they wanted it, right? And they would pay attention and they'd do the things they'd have to do to get it done. That's continuing today. And so we're anxious to have our schools open up, and they are. We're back in practice already. We had our football media day several weeks ago in Detroit, and all the student athletes we had there had their picture next to the Bahamas Bowl poster. They're all ready to come here. 16 days from today, college football starts. Turn on ESPN that evening, and there will be several games on display. But we're ready to go, and we're ready to come back here and partner, and we thank our many partners here, the members of the government who support us, our business partners, and then Clint Overby, Richard Giannini, Lee Miller, and let me single out Lee a little bit. She's done more for collegiate sports coming to the Bahamas than anyone I know, and so thank you for that, and we really appreciate it. Bowls are better in the Bahamas. We look forward to being back here in December.
I'm Brian Mackin, the Deputy Commissioner of Conference USA. The number one rule, never follow a very experienced commissioner when you're getting up to speak, because he said it all. We have a very large conference. We're over 10 states, 14 teams, so they fight to come to the Bahamas to play. They want to be in this bowl. They really, really do. And our fans, our coaches, our administrators, they all look forward to it. And our student athletes are the best. They've gone through a very, very difficult year. They're ready to play. And so what more is it so appropriate to come down here and be open for business? I just really appreciate the opportunity of coming down here. It's a great partnership, and you mentioned everyone. It is a fantastic partnership. Conference USA is committed to coming down here and making this the best bowl possible, and we will be excited, and we will come in droves, and we'll bring our fans, and we'll put economic development back in the table. Thank you very much.
Thank you all very much. In closing, what we would like to do is we'll get a group picture of everyone that's up here at the podium, and then anybody that's up here on the podium will you be asked if you want to have an individual question period, answer period with them. There, you're welcome to it. And from Clint and myself and Lee, we really appreciate the opportunity to be back down here, and thank you, Minister, for your great hospitality and the confidence that you have in our team, and we're looking forward to December 17th. So with that, if we can get the group picture done, then we will have individual questions if you have them. Thank you.